Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Nick Reynolds. I'm based in London, and I'm so excited to welcome you to our weekly RIMAN business opportunity presentation. In the next few minutes, I'm going to run through a quick overview on who this company is, the products that we are serving, the ways that you can monetize and make a difference in your life through the products and marketing the products. And then I'm going to leave you with some thoughts and some very important questions about the future. So I really encourage you to stay on this call for the next half an hour because it could be life-changing. This information was shared with me not that long ago, and I immediately saw that this is a successful company. I immediately saw there is an opportunity where I could benefit financially, not just with the good skincare, but I could improve my finances as well. And I saw this was a vehicle which I could use to empower others. So if you've been invited to this webinar or you're watching this recording, be sure that the person that invited you sees potential in you. So make sure to go back and thank them afterwards. Whether you want to get involved in this business or just be a customer, it's really up to you. My job tonight is just to share the information. RIMAN is the name of the company. RIMAN actually means reborn, rebirth. These are our three brands, ICD, Boat Lab, and Lifening. I had the privilege last year to go to Korea actually, and I got to see the farm where they grow the botanicals. I got to meet the leaders of the company, and I'm really grateful to my mentor, Mr. Liju Thomas, for sharing this opportunity with me. And today I get to share it with you. So you see in the picture, there's me holding this leaf. That's a Centella asiatica leaf. Now, in Asia, it's got a nickname called tiger grass, or in Korean, it's called byangpo. Now, about 12 years ago, the Korean government discovered this water source on the volcanic island of Jeju. It's like the Hawaii of South Korea. I got to visit it. It's beautiful. I recommend going there. And they found this water source that had been deep underneath the surface, filtered through the volcanic rock for thousands of years. You'll see a bit more in a video in a moment. And when they tested this water, it had the highest mineral content in the world. Now, Chairman On, he's been in the industry of developing skincare products for the last 20, 30 years. And he's been awarded various awards by the Korean government. He's generated a lot of revenue for the Korean economy. And he's held his own company called Ask Labs, where he's been developing formulations. And many companies from the West have gone to him and he's created products for them. He was given the one grant from the government to have access to use this water in his research, and he made an amazing discovery. You're going to see this in the video in just a moment. And when he started growing the leaves using this water, they grew much larger. And so this is a key ingredient in all of our products. So Korean beauty, K-beauty, is being made really popular through the growth in K-pop and K-drama and the movies. The kids know more about this stuff than perhaps we adults do. It's taking over. It's growing in popularity. If you go and ask people if you heard of K-beauty, they'll say yes, and they get very excited and they say it's really, really good. The thing is, there's a lot of Korean skincare companies, and there's a lot of companies jumping on this bandwagon, labeling their products as K-beauty. Not all of them are made in Korea, by the way. Now, why is that? Well, it's the Korean philosophy, the Korean ideas. The three tenets of K-beauty are cleansing your skin, hydrating your skin, and protecting your skin. And the Koreans are famous, aren't they, for their glass skin, their glowing skin. And so what can we learn from K-beauty? It's about prevention rather than cure. Western beauty is more focused on dealing with the problem. Korean skincare is more about stopping the problems occurring in the first place. I hope that makes sense. So let's watch this little video now. And I want you to pay close attention to the ingredients that go into our products and what makes this company unique.
Here in the Inselderm Byungpo lab, we work with elements provided by nature. Among the many gifts of nature, the Earth's energy provides a capacity to purify. That capacity is enriched in the plant Centella asiatica, also known as byungpul in Korea. The size of the leaf, the direction of the root, soil temperature, and cultivation method. Every aspect is analyzed. The plants are grown for 45 days until they brim with life's energy. Only freshly harvested Korean byungpul plants are used as ingredients for Inselderm. Another key ingredient is the pristine lava seawater from Jeju Island. For over 400,000 years, the volcanic rock beds of Jeju have borne the ocean's energy, instilled into its deep waters. That water is infused at the optimal temperature of 80 degrees Celsius for 20 hours to slowly and gently extract the essential fluids from the byungpul leaves. Those fluids are at the core of the brightening and purifying energy delivered by Inselderm. We present to you byungpul Energy Fluid. Our hypoallergenic fluid boosts the skin cell regeneration cycle by providing optimal benefits with the Booster Serum Booster Ritual. The booster opens the way for moisture to enter and awaken the skin's radiance. Then, the serum aligns the skin barrier to enhance the glow. And the final layer of booster ingrains glow and resilience deep into your skin. With this routine, your skin will gain the glow-lifting effects. Radiate the glow of youth from deep inside your skin cells with Inselderm.
Fantastic. What a beautiful video, hey? They spent a lot of money to create that. This company is seriously invested in their research, development, and you get to benefit not only from great products, but an amazing business opportunity as well. So here's a breakdown of some key points about the company. They were established in 2018 in South Korea. In their first few years, they did an amazing 2.5 billion in revenue, billion US dollars. That's incredible. How many years would it take another company in skincare to make that kind of turnover? That is why we are rated as the official #1 K-beauty brand. And their flagship product, the dermatology cream, which costs around £60, sold over 40 million bottles. When I saw that, I was very impressed. I hadn't even tried the products at this point, but I could see that the company was very successful. And it was only 3 years ago they began their international expansion with the USA, Canada, then Taiwan, Hong Kong. Mexico, by the way, just launched only 1 year ago. They're celebrating their 1 year anniversary this week. Malaysia, Singapore, the Philippines launched in September last year, the United Kingdom in October, Japan in November, and since then in 2026, we have launched multiple other countries, and I'll share those with you later. You can see on the right some of our beautiful headquarters that the company is heavily invested. And for those of you who are tuning in London, like myself, you have the opportunity to visit us at the ARC, our headquarters in Hammersmith, West London. So our three core brands, ICD, Inselderm, you saw that explained nicely in the video. That's the skincare line. Lab, hair and body care, and Lifening, that's more to do with inner beauty. Now, they haven't all launched yet in the UK, but this is what we have currently, and there's many other new products being launched. So what makes RIMAN unique, you might think? Why can't other companies just copy what we do? Well, it's because we have multiple patents, and there's a lot of things that we do that no other company can do. You've learned a little bit about the giant byungpul, our own species, our own patented super plant, which we grow in our farms there in Jeju Island. These have been grown using the Jeju lava energy water, which has the highest mineral content in the world. And also, as you know, skincare, it's 70-80% water anyway. So rather than just using ordinary distilled water, we use this energy water in our products. And that is very good for the skin. Centella asiatica, the leaf, it's been well known for hundreds and hundreds of years to have skin healing and hydration properties. That's why it's a key ingredient. But it's all well and good using great ingredients, but it needs to be delivered underneath your skin, deep into the layers of your skin. And that's where the nanoliposomal technology comes in. To keep it very simple, for those who are not into science and big words, basically, we're using a process which makes called microfluidization, which makes the molecules of the cream smaller than a hair follicle of the human skin cell. So it penetrates the first layer of your skin, which is obviously water resistant. I mean, if your skin wasn't water resistant, you take a shower, you put on 5 kilos in weight. Not a good idea. So we have water resistant skin. So a lot of products, they only go on the surface. They don't penetrate deep into the second and third layers where it needs to bring the healing. So our products are delivered into your skin layers, and that's what brings the nourishment and the healing. And that's why these products, very powerful, they work very quickly. And if you use them consistently and persistently over a period of weeks and months, you are going to get the radiating glow of RIMAN products. So on Jeju Island, on the south of South Korea, we have our own farm. What skincare company that you've seen lately have their own dedicated farm where they grow the plants for the products? Right next door to the farm is our lab and our ask base where the products are developed, and they're constantly innovating and researching. And on the same area of land is the Jeju Lava Water Center. The whole island is a UNESCO heritage site. It's protected. Only certain companies are allowed to use this water. And it's a green, sustainable farm, smart farm using latest in technology. And it was amazing to go and see it for myself, to pick a leaf, to taste a leaf. And we got to stay in the RIMAN village. You see, if you work hard in this business, the company rewards you with retreats. Not holidays. Holidays are what you pay for. Retreats are what the company pays for. And they're called retreat because they can happen year after year. So work hard, get lots of customers, build your business, generate a lot of revenue, and you will be rewarded with all expenses paid trips to places like RIMAN Village. Here on the village, we got to bathe in the water. We got to learn about the business, and we got to enjoy some great social time. So let's dive into the products in a little bit more detail. What makes these products special? Well, in-cellular dermatology, this is the main part of what RIMAN provide. High quality, natural, paraben free, chemical free, no animal testing. They're vegan, they're halal certified. They work, and there's nothing artificial about them. So there's products to cleanse your skin, there's products to hydrate your skin, and then there's products to protect your skin with the SPF sun cream. The gentleman in the video, his name is Bonwin. He's the #1 Korean actor. He endorses our company, and the top 3 female actresses in Korea also promote RIMAN. That's quite special because in Korea alone, there's over 5,000 skincare companies. So you can imagine there's a lot of competition, but we have done exceedingly well. So when you're recommending these products, you can confidently say these are the #1 rated skincare K-beauty brand in the world. So these products really, really powerful. And there's also a face mask, which is collagen, 100% hydrolyzed collagen. When you put this on, it literally absorbs in seconds. Check out this video.
Watch out, cause I'm coming your way, yeah. Non-stop, I can do this all day, yeah. Go work what your mama done gave ya. Mama done gave ya. Whole world all yours for the taking. Bringing home all the cheddar and bacon. Got the good, so shake.
So that's really impressive, right? For those of you who've used face masks before, you know none of this wearing it for hours through the night or whatever. It's instant. And because of the nanoliposomal technology, you can see when she's spraying it with the booster, the mask is being absorbed directly into the skin. That's why I call it the collagen melting mask. Amazing. So what do we have next? There is makeup. Makeup, again, chemical free, natural, highest quality ingredients, no harmful chemicals. The packaging is designed, it's beautiful, high quality. Makeup not only beautifies your skin, but heals your skin in the process because of the key ingredients. Then there's Botolab, which is a hair and personal care range. So you've got the hair care products, shampoo, conditioner, we call it water treatment, the oil for your hair. There's the body cream, and then the like the shower gel, as I call it. Beautiful products that have a lovely scent that was developed by Frederic Bertin. If you Google him, he's a very famous gentleman who's created a lot of amazing scents for some big brands. And he was hired to create a unique scent for the Reman Botolab products. Then, as I mentioned earlier, we have Vitality from In, a wellness brand called Lifening. This is not available in the UK yet, but it is in South Korea and the USA. So we're seeing so many people around the world experiencing the difference, a difference they love by using these products. If you look closely on your screen, you can see the before and after, a lot of people testifying to the fine lines and wrinkles being reduced, skin blemishes. It's amazing. I've got friends who have seen remarkable differences in literally even a few weeks. But the key is using the products consistently and persistently over a period of time. My friend Shrimmy in the bottom right there, literally within 4 days of using the creams when we were in Korea, the rash that she'd had on her skin for months that she just couldn't seem to shift, it really settled down. And we've seen people with really sensitive skin who are very afraid to try different products, using our products and getting amazing results. Men can use these products too. Anyone with skin, they can benefit from these products. Okay, that's the boring part of the presentation. Okay, I'm now at my favorite part. So if my energy levels, my excitement levels increase, you'll understand why. Now, it's all well and good. We have great products, great company. You can be a customer. Now, unlike most companies that get a product manufactured and then it goes to the distributor and then to the wholesaler and they mark up the price even more. And then it goes to the retail shops, they mark up the price even more. And the customer ends up paying for that. Plus, the marketing, the advertising, all of those costs, that's a big budget. About 90% of the cost of a product that you're buying on the high street goes into the distribution and the marketing side of the business. So what Chairman Arn, who founded Reman 12 years ago, decided, not 12 years ago, 8 years ago, he decided to use a different business model called high margin distribution business model. Basically, what it means is we cut out that middleman and we manufacture the products, but then you are the middleman. You are the one with an online shop and customers go through you. When they order a product from your website, you don't deal with the shipping, you don't deal with the customer services, you don't deal with the website, you don't deal with the legal, you don't deal with the product development. You basically have the benefits of a big business without the headache and without the cost and without the risk. So you can get involved in the business as a customer and you'll be rewarded. You will get savings through loyalty. But if you want to use the products and make money when you're using your products, then you might as well just pay £20 or €18 or $20 and create a business planner account. So hands up if you like to make more money. I've never met anyone who says even a millionaire wants to make another million, right? But a lot of people out there are struggling. They're working very hard. They're very busy. But can we agree? If you can build multiple streams of income, the second stream of income might start small. But here in Reman, things might start small. Just like a mighty oak once started as a small acorn that just held its ground. If you just hold your ground and keep following the success system, then you will get the results. It's just a matter of time. So keep going, my friends. If you're in the business and maybe you're not seeing much momentum right now, don't worry. It's just a matter of time. Keep doing the right things. Keep growing. And that's another benefit from this business that I'll just highlight here. It's not just about making more money. It's about growing your life, building your skill set, widening your network, increasing your confidence. There's so many things you're going to learn through this business, as well as getting great skin. So what happens when you get started? You get a website. So let's say who's on the call? Anne. Thank you, Anne. Have your camera on. You would call your website anne.reman.com. And then if you send your link to any of your friends in any of these countries, they just click on the link. You can change the language. They can go shopping. And Anne doesn't have to deal with anything. The customers get the products and she gets a ka-ching money in her bank account because every customer that generates revenue for her business and she can log into her home back office, can see the customers, the revenue generated, and then each month she's going to be making profits. How much commission can you make? Well, just through promoting the products and getting customers, you can make retail commissions between 10% and 54%. This is super high for this industry, and this can generate you a lot of additional income just through promoting products. Now, in 2026, the company has already announced many more countries to open. We've just opened Peru, Colombia, Italy, Spain, Ireland, and Chile. And then very soon, France, Romania, Germany, Thailand, Ecuador, and Australia. Who would like to go traveling to any of these countries? Start recruiting, start sharing the business, and you can be traveling around the world, changing people's lives. When you get started in the business as a planner, we highly recommend you do it professionally. Get some products. The more, the better. There's 3 different starter kits. They're normally only available in your first 30 days. It varies between country and country. But let's say you take that middle kit. You're spending just over £1,000. You're getting 2 or 3 of every single product in the Incel Derm range, and you're getting the hair care products as well. Start using the products. The more you use the products on your face, the more compliments you're going to get. Who likes getting compliments? I do as well. And what's weird as a man, I've even been receiving compliments from men, which feels really strange at the start, but it's cool because it means the products are working. And the more you change your face, the more people see the difference in your skin, the more customers you're going to get. And that's why it's important to get the products, start using them as soon as possible. And then it's good to have spare products that you can sample out to other people and use them at your K-pop-up parties, because that's the #1 way of building a business. Have a party, invite people to your home or invite people to the headquarters and let them try the products. We don't need to sell or convince or really force people to buy them. When they try them, they are going to love them. And then it's just a matter of them making that decision what they're going to buy. And that's where you can guide them. But there's a lot of information on the website and there's a lot of resources that you can download and share later. So let's have a look at the process of ranking up in the business. You start off as a planner, and let's say that's you and you spend £1,000, you bought a product kit. Now, I'm sure you could make a list of 10, 20, 30, 40, 100 names. I'm sure in your phone, there's hundreds of people. Your phone is a gold mine. You just got to go through and dig, dig, dig. The gold is in there. Not everyone is going to join your business. Not everyone is going to become your customer. But it's important to show this business to as many people as you can, as quickly as you can. Because mark my words, there'll come a day where they're going to be coming back to you. They see your success and they will wish that they joined you when they had the first chance and got in near the beginning. So let's say 2 people in the next week or month join your business and they do what you do. You've now reached the first milestone of generating £3,000 worth of sales points. That means you get ranked up to the first position of manager. And now your commissions on just selling products through your website go from 10% to 20%. And you start to earn 5 to 10% on your 2 business partners' business revenue customers. Okay. Now let's continue inviting people to try the products, to see the business. Now you've got a team of 5 people. They've all done the same thing as you, bought £1,000 worth of products. You've now achieved the next rank of senior manager. And now you're not earning 10%, you're not earning 20%, you're earning 30% from the retail sales of customers. And you're getting paid on your team's customers. It gets better. Work with your team, help them rank up, because everybody is in this to improve their lives financially. Help as many people as you can, and it's just a matter of time that you will become a team leader. Some do this in 1 month, some do it in 3 months, some take longer. Sometimes it's not in your control. Just keep doing the right thing. Stay inviting, presenting, sharing, caring, helping, supporting. You will get there. Now, team leader, that's the game-changing rank. That's the rank where you're probably going to be earning more money per month in the business than you are in your job, which gives you the freedom maybe to sack your boss. Anyone like to sack their boss here? Just give a wave, put some thumbs up in the emojis. Don't do it if your boss is on the call, by the way. Might get in trouble. But team leader, everyone can do this. There's just a simple system that they need to follow. Now, these are the other ranks. It goes to director, senior director, and national director. I'm not going to go for all of these numbers, but all I really need to say is there are multiple streams of income. And as you build the business, you're going to get increasing income paid to you while you're sleeping, because you're not just getting paid on the hours you do, like in a job. You're getting paid on the business volume that you and your team have generated. So you're making residual passive income because customers buy and they repeat order, etc. So you get a customer one time, but that might generate income month after month for years after years. But also you are scaling your business. You're building duplication. It's like franchising, like McDonald's built the franchise model. You can do that in your business. If you want, you can just focus on retail. And there's people that do this business. They don't recruit. They don't build a team. They don't do the network marketing, multi-level marketing side of the business. They can make a lot of money just through getting customers. But most people, they don't want to go and personally get thousands of customers because they don't have the connections. But everybody knows a few people. And the only qualification is they're over 18 and can breathe. They can do this business and they're a resident in one of the countries that we're operating. Now, my favorite income, and this kicks in at team leader, is called leadership match bonus. So let's imagine you are a team leader. Let's say, Stephen, he's a team leader at the moment. So when someone comes into Stephen's team and they reach team leader rank, maybe they're earning similar money to him, but he makes an additional 40% on what they've earned as a bonus to him. So unlike in a job where perhaps someone reaches your level, you're now nervous and jealous because they might get the promotion and pay rise that you've been working towards. In this business, you are rewarded for helping your team rise up the ranks. And it's totally okay to find people better than you, smarter than you, more hardworking than you, because when they rise up, they succeed, but it also adds to your success. So teamwork makes the dream work, quite literally in this business. Let's say someone comes in your team in another country, you don't even speak their language, and they're better than you, and they rise up to national director. They're earning 6 figures a month. You're earning 40% as a bonus. That's more money you're earning in a month than most people are earning in a year. It's crazy. So it's very, very exciting. Okay, we're coming to a conclusion now. If you get started in this business, you are not on your own. You become part of a community. And as I said earlier, the company provides so many resources and tools to help you. Here's one example of a short video that you could share with people. You don't have to necessarily go to that customer to explain the product. You can just send them a video or a link to your website. Check out this little video. This is the RIMAN mini ritual.
This is our mini RIMAN ritual for quick, easy, and effective hydration. Start with the Snow Enzyme Cleanser for clean and refreshed skin. Apply this to your face, massage it in, and gently wash off with lukewarm water. Now it's time to Boo Booster Serum Booster. Apply the Dermatology Booster EX to infuse your skin with powerful products for intense hydration. After boosting, apply 4 to 5 drops of the Dermatology Serum EX to nourish your skin with potent actives. Spray the booster a second time after using the Dermatology Serum EX for the ultimate hydrating experience. Complete the regimen with the Active Cream EX. Apply a generous amount for that classic RIMAN glow.
I mentioned earlier, one of the main ways of building your business is to host events. Organized parties. I had one yesterday. It was also my birthday. Well, it's actually my birthday tomorrow, but we did a birthday theme, K-pop up, and people came and we had a great time with the music, the vibes, but most importantly, people got to see the information and try out the products. So you can organize these events. Here's an example of a super K-pop up party done by Jermaine Johnson, who's a national director in the States. You can see they're having a lot of fun.
Let's all say 6, 7, 8, invest in your face. 9 and 10, true beauty. Oh, and y'all say it's a lot. For those of you that are questioning, like, I see some of my guys, like, questioning God. Let me break it down for you. 6 minutes, 7 spots, 8 steps. That's what it is. It's just so like
6, 7, 8, invest in your face. It's catchy, hey? It's like boo say boo, booster, serum, booster. Okay, so what do we have for you in May? May is going to be an amazing month. It's one of my favorite months, not just because it's my birthday. I just love the weather in England in May, the flowers and everything. People are getting more positive. But this is a time for us to get busy with the business, inviting people. Every Tuesday at 6 p.m. British Summer Time, we have an orientation training. On Wednesdays, 7 o'clock at the headquarters in Hammersmith, West London, I'm normally running a K-pop event, and you're all welcome. Bring your products, business partners, bring your guests for a great evening. Then on Thursdays at 6 o'clock on Zoom, there's a business presentation like tonight. Thursdays at 7 p.m. at the headquarters, team leader Shrimi hosts a K-pop up. You can attend that. And then once or twice a month on a Saturday or a Sunday, we have a big training event at the headquarters. And I'm very excited to announce, please write this down or take a screenshot now. We have National Director Chris Kim from the States flying to the UK. And on Sunday, the 24th of May, we are going to be hosting him for a very special training event at the headquarters, suitable for guests and obviously business partners. So be there, very important. We're going to kick off at 5 o'clock and it's going to run through to about 8 p.m. So you don't want to miss that. We hope to see you there. Here's the flyer. You can take a screenshot of that, some more details and some photos from previous events. Okay, so let's conclude and let's finish with a very, very important question. Who do you know? Who do you know in any of these countries? The countries in white, we've already launched. The ones in green, we're about to launch. You want to be having conversations every single day with people. Just today at lunch, I work part-time in a school. I was explaining why I do teaching part-time because I'm working on my business in my other time. And then they asked, well, what's your business? Of course, I said, I'm working with the #1 K-beauty brand. And then they're saying, yeah, K-beauty, it's really trending, it's really growing, it's really popular, and many, many questions. Anyway, I got a phone number of someone that I didn't have before, and I'm following up now with videos and going to arrange a Zoom meeting with her and a K-pop up with her and her friends. So it's really, really important to share this business everywhere you go. It's like sowing seeds. Some seeds will germinate, some take a while to germinate. So let's conclude with a very, very powerful slide. Why get involved in RIMAN? Why build a business with RIMAN on the side of your job? It just makes sense. It's just good stewardship of your time and your finances. You see, there's nothing wrong with a job, but it will keep you busy and you'll be working for 40 years of your life, most probably, and it won't make you rich. It won't give you time and money freedom. RIMAN could, on the other hand, if you work the system right, be consistent, be persistent. Maybe within 3 years, this could completely change your lifestyle. It's not just about the money, it's about your lifestyle. Wouldn't it be nice to have a 4-day weekend? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to go on holiday when you want to? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to just have some extra money to buy a better car that's not going to break down so much? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to help your favorite charity or your church? Wouldn't it be nice to be your own boss and not have to choose the days when you go on holiday and get permission? That's possible with RIMAN if you can develop enough passive income stream. There's security in this industry. I saw a video today of a music artist, forgotten his name now. I posted it on my social media. It's completely AI generated. So with technology advancing, a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs. But in our business, it's all about face-to-face, sharing the products with people, getting the creams onto people's skin. Let the products work for you. So we have a lot of security in this industry of network marketing. There's no limit to what you can earn. There is always a limit in your job, and there's always a limit to how many hours you can work in a job. This business is about duplicating, it's about scaling, it's about getting paid not just on your efforts, but on the efforts of others. This business is also willable. You get, when you die, the money doesn't stop. You can pass this on to the next generation. And it's a self-employed business. You can get tax benefits and you can start living your dreams. So, my friends, we've gone on a little bit longer tonight, but I hope that was helpful for business partners and guests alike. I always like to finish with this quote by Sir Richard Branson, who says, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, just say yes and learn how to do it later. So I want to say a big thank you on behalf of the whole RIMAN team. Thank you for being here tonight. I hope you found it helpful. We look forward to seeing you at some of the next events. Have a great evening and have an amazing month of May. Good night, everyone. See you soon.